the death penalty. I am aware that if any crime has been committed or if murder has been committed in the heat of the passion or the spur of the moment or with some previous enmity, then perhaps it would not be proper to send him to the gallows. But if accused commits a deliberate act, knowing full well the consequences of act, and if he enjoys the said act even during the commission of the crime or even after the commission of crime, then certainly it should be looked with the seriously. So far as rape offence is concerned, no doubt it remains a mental scar, permanent mental scar on the victim. No doubt her honor, chastity, her self-reputation, prestige, that is being disturbed and destroyed by the very criminal. But I won't say that only for committing the offence of rape he should be hanged. But if he commits a rape very frequently and that too gang rape, and if the victim is subjected to a very cruelty in torturing, then certainly one has to consider that whether severe punishment can be awarded. Death penalty is awarded only in exceptional cases. But so far as terrorist act is concerned, one has to see that terrorist commits an act by killing the innocent persons who had no way concern with the accused or the object of the accused. But even then, the defenseless, innocent persons are killed by these terrorists only because terrorists want to strike terror in the mind of the people. And perhaps that is the potential danger of the society. Media's role in the whole judicial process is very important, because many times certain crimes are brought to the notice of the public at large by the media. Media is to be complimented for that purpose. But at some time, I found that media has also exceeded their limits. Media not only exceeded limits, but they are taking own decision in publishing that particular thing will happen in this manner or not happen. They express their own views. This is certainly wrong. See, you can't prejudice the accused. See, accused is to be held to be guilty, and our law says accused is to be presumed innocent until the guilt is proved. But so far as high celebrities are concerned, even if offense of rash and negligent crime, the media chase him, they held him and they portray the picture as if he is a very murderer. This should not happen. Even the celebrity has a personal right. Celebrity is to be held guilty, but media has no caution. Media is worried only about their TRP and how their circulation is going to be increased. I think the media should have self-restraint, and unfortunately we don't have such law which can control the media in unnecessarily targeting the very criminal or targeting the prosecuting agency. So it is very difficult to say that to whom one can held responsible for increasing the crime in the society. But I must say that it is the apathy of a common man for not cooperating to the law enforcing agency. It is our common experience that at some time the crime is being committed in our presence. But we people have a rather show our reluctance to go to the police and to inform to the police. Or if any incident or if any offense is being committed, crime is being committed in our presence, and even if the police reaches the spot, then we are very slow in cooperating with the police. This apathy should be removed. That is what my opinion. Yes, definitely it is a right of an accused to place on the record on the point of the sentence as to why he deserves the minimum sentence, that is life imprisonment. Accused can say very well, and law gives an opportunity to place on the record that why the court should show mercy on him by awarding the lesser sentence, that is life imprisonment. If his accused past record is very unblemished, and if it was his first offense, an offense has been committed out of certain reasons, then he should disclose to the court as to under what circumstances he had committed the crime. Whether he was mentally not fit at that time, or whether he was excited, or whether he was angry to commit the crime or not. All these circumstances he can very well place before the court. That is the law provides him an opportunity to ventilate his all grievances so far as the death penalty is concerned. I don't feel that there is any flaw in our legal system. Our legal system provides a full proof protection to the criminal also for making a submission as to why death penalty should not be awarded. Not only that, on the point of sentence, accused can read the evidence also as to why mercy is to be shown to him, that is by awarding the minimum sentence, that is the life imprisonment. See, let me tell you very frankly, I am a public prosecutor. Not only I represent the state, but I represent the society at large. Not only I represent the victim, his or her relative, but I represent the society and the state also. So the law casts a very heavy duty upon the public prosecutor.